We did some investigative journaling today. We didn't think we would.
Yeah,
Holy shit, Connor's back from tour. Place under the balls. I could be wrong about that.
No, it for sure is.
Because I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't fucking
Yeah,
know.
I'm just-
The newsletter
Like,
now. This
you
guy
don't even know what that is.
You don't even know what that is.
You're going to learn today. All right. Imagine like something, because they were asking me, they're like, what are you guys doing over there? And I'm like, well, we're trying to practice recording a podcast in like a weird, annoying spot, because there's all kinds of places that I want to go with the show. And so what I was thinking is like, it's good that the lighter, isn't it not on the barbecue over there? Yeah. I do steal lighters sometimes.
I never had the lighter.
Or not the barbecue, but the...
I have one too. If the
Are you guys on cam? You're not on camera, but yeah. But if anybody wants to come say what's up,
highly encouraged.
Yeah, we'll be on for probably like the next hour or so. Cool.
I still need one. I found one.
Yeah, they got it. They found it. You got one though?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a backup.
Sweet.
Always gotta have the backup.
Yeah.
Good.
So what I was saying is, I'm glad that we did it here instead of like, imagine like someone drives like 3 hours out to like Venice Beach because they're trying to start their dream as being a podcaster, and then going out and like getting all the equipment, and then you set it up, and then you're like, I can't get Audacity to work on my computer.
Yeah, that'd be pretty rough.
Yeah.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah, we're just having a pool party at our neighbor's house, and they were kind enough to let us.
You know, let's start this off right. Good morning, Patriots. Afternoon, good night,
Wherever
whatever.
you may be.
Happy Pride Month. It is Pride Month today for us.
That's right. That's
it'll
right.
be the 2nd tomorrow.
This will probably come out in a couple days.
Yeah, I should probably. I'll probably get it up tomorrow.
You think tomorrow? All right. Well, happy fucking Pride. Nice.
Yeah, happy Pride.
Yeah.
I'm at a pool party. I'm way out of my comfort zone, very uncomfortable, but I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone more. I'm a huge hermit. I don't leave my room. So, I'm dying right now, but we're here.
We're here. We're drinking Modelo's, which Connor brought up. I think he made an excellent point that it's like kind of the unofficial beer of Los Angeles is the Modelo.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
We'll get you out. We'll get you out and see it around. We'll show you. Yeah, and then you let us know what you think. And hey, sound off in the comments. What's the official beer of LA?
Yeah, I would have guessed Pacifico because.
But that's just
like
we drink Pacificos.
Well, I've been seeing like Pacificos like around a bit, and like when I went to the Ichika concert, everyone was drinking Pacificos, and when I tried to go get a Pacifico, they were out of Pacificos, so like I had to get
That's good.
I had to get an alternative that the bartender said was kind of like Pacifico.
I do like Pacifico just taste-wise better than Modelo. I like Modelo's, but I think Pacificos are a little better, a little crisper.
I love Modelo's. I had a Blue Moon for the first time. Oh, we're accidentally sponsoring again.
Fuck.
Pacifico
again. We're accidentally. Yeah.
Oh, you got.
All right. Well, no.
Shit.
Yeah.
All
that
right.
would be a clean sponsor, though.
Yeah, that Pacifico if you're out there. So,
while we're drinking Modelo's.
So like, should we get into the trans news right off the bat?
I figure,
seems
yeah.
Like kind of the mode lately. We weren't really gonna go
We're
over
a
it.
News podcast.
We're a news podcast now.
We did a little bit of.
We did some investigative journaling today. We didn't think we would. We thought it was just like the same old bullshit. Like, but then we remembered.
We almost didn't even do the news today because we're like, we can't talk about trans women in sports.
Yeah, but
again,
some shit went down in Seattle. Was it Capitol Hill?
Yeah, Capitol Hill, and then the park, dude.
Yeah, so we actually,
park.
yeah, so there was this clash between anti-trans protesters who were in fucking Capitol Hill protesting trans people and calling us pedophiles and shit, and some,
they went to like the gayest, like I think the main,
the gayest area.
The thing
of
I
Washington.
don't want to get lost on this story is like, whatever like major city you live in, you all know that all those cities have like a gay place, right? Like
yeah,
there's gay,
LA has what, Silver Lake or like
Silver
Echo,
Lake's pretty gay. I don't know what's like the official gay.
Echo Park.
What's like the
area,
official
maybe?
gay neighborhood? That's a good actually panel to. Hey, can I get a quick field test? What would you say is like the gayest neighborhood in Los Angeles as far as like the most gay people live there? They're doing West Hollywood.
Of course, yeah. Fucking.
Yeah.
Where?
Los Feliz, gay.
I don't go out
How
nearly
gay
enough.
is
I don't
Silver
know what
Lake
the
on
fuck
like
that
the
is.
scale? Gay and
Oh, we went to the Black Cat.
Yeah, I was there. I was there yesterday.
Hell
Love the
yeah.
Black Cat. El Cid. I was just at the El Cid the other day seeing that band. Yeah.
And then fucking the gay area of San Francisco. I've been there a lot. Don't remember the names. I'm shit
What's
with
the
names.
What's the San Francisco neighborhood? Castro District. Right. So
Of
it's
course.
it's like going to one of those places, this like church that's, they got their own thing going on. But the important thing is they're standing in the middle of these places and being like, hey, gay and trans people, stop being pedophiles. We're going to make a protest about this.
Yeah.
Like Cal Park is named after...
Just poking the bear.
It's
Just
named after
like
the
trying to
first
cause
gay
problems.
senator, dude. The park they're at is like, there's a lot of history there. It's a gay fucking place.
Yeah.
They're pulling up onto their shit, and then,
And so
I don't
you're
know
gonna get
exactly-
counter protesters
You're
at
gonna-
that point.
But it's like, even, are you, because people are like, oh, they're the counter protesters. It's like, are they the counter protesters, or the people who showed up to the gay place? Well, I guess they're not. Are they the counter protesters, though? You know what I mean? Like,
No.
they're the ones they're the ones going into a place where they don't like what they're doing, they don't like what's going on, and they're standing in the middle of it having their protests. Like, that's a very, you're rolling up on, like, that's like their turf,
Yeah.
It's like a gay-ass park named after a gay-ass dude.
Yeah. It's pretty messed up. Like, they're clearly trying to cause problems.
They're
Like,
trying to cause trouble. They're being troublemakers.
little troublemakers.
Just stay in. Everybody has their spots, dude. Like,
Yeah.
but it's with what you got going on right now. It'd be nice if everybody get along a little better. But right now, everybody's got like their fucking spots. And if you two people who don't like each other going into the middle of another person's spot, it's gonna cause problems. But yeah, we know. We talked to somebody who was there, right? You want to speak on that?
Yeah, we actually are in contact with two people who were there. So we should go over what the official story is. The official story, according to Seattle.gov, is Seattle police alleged counter. Wait, sorry. Oh, this is all messed up. The Seattle police alleged that counter protesters, the trans people, who were, just like standing up for themselves, were like throwing water bottles and other items and
Because
shit
they're
at
being
them.
called pedophiles.
Yeah.
Like to their faces.
Like,
Let's
and
make-
like even if they were throwing shit, which like it sounds like they probably weren't. Fair.
Yeah, and I want to see. Yeah, I would like to see some footage. I haven't seen any of the
Yeah.
footage. I want to get more. Like,
Oh yeah, we haven't seen the footage yet, right?
Yeah, no, I
I might
haven't
be
seen
doing
any
an
footage.
interview with someone who was there. Possibly. We're getting that in the works. But anyways,
You're you can't. You don't like. Sorry to. You're good. You're good. Keep going.
nah, you might as well say it at this point.
Just like, don't be like, we might do something. You know what
No,
I mean?
I might do an interview with the person who was there.
Right.
It's possible.
But
it's possible that happens.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
I mean,
saying.
you're right. Maybe I'm following too many. You're right. We might do that. Sorry, I'm sorry to fucking disagree with you. Like, that was stupid. My bad.
It was pretty stupid.
That was dumb.
I might be doing an interview with someone who was there.
That sucked. All right.
I don't see a problem with
I'm
that.
not gonna go on about it anymore. You're right.
Anyways, 23 people were arrested, and so the anti-trans group that was there, the Mayday USA, which, like, I don't know, weird name. Mayday USA was there. None of them got arrested. It was all trans protesters.
You
who
were
got
sure
arrested.
about? That's what I heard too, but I'm not.
This is the official story, like
Okay,
Seattle.gov.
gotcha,
This is
gotcha.
what they're
Yeah,
printing.
yeah.
According to all the trans protesters, they were saying the police are the ones who escorted the situation, which Seattle police apparently are very known for being violent, starting shit.
They're uniquely brutal. I think they might be like one of the.
They were
Yeah.
using pepper spray and batons on the protesters, which is like, they were throwing water bottles, according to you. So like, even
Right, because they were
like-
saying they were throwing stuff. It's like they're
Yeah.
throwing what, and also it's like, what do you expect, dude? Like, can we be fucking reasonable here? You're going into the gay park and being like, trans people are pedophiles.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody who knows Seattle knows how fucking gay of a park that this is, dude. It's like the gayest park in like one of the gayest cities.
Yeah. So I don't really believe the fucking cops here. It kind of sounds like trans protesters were just trans protesting. and
because they knew they were
got
gonna be there. They like knew they were gonna
beat
show
by
up.
batons and shit, and thrown into vans for it.
Right. That's something to fucking think about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Fuck. That's where we're at,
So,
folks.
yeah, we know two people there who, both claim, and we trust obviously more than the cops, that the cops escalated the situation, started beating people with batons and throwing them in vans, arrested 23 people. And what did you find out the fucking mayor was saying
dude.
about this shit?
Dude, it's so funny. I think it's like, because,
Was it the mayor of Washington?
Of Seattle.
Of Seattle, okay.
Cities have mayors.
Cities
States
have governors.
Yeah.
I know shit.
Yeah. This is so funny to me because, like, I love a good both sidesing of anything. Like, and especially when you do it in just a unique and, like, new way. Like, that in exciting new ways. And I thought this was so funny from the mayor of Seattle being like, and good for them for being like, we stand up with our trans people. They were being intentionally provoked. Because, like I said, anyone who has any fucking familiar with the city knows that they were being provoked just on the geography of that shit, right? And then, but then the mayor's, he's also like, but also there was Antifa embedded into the trans protesters to escalate the situation.
Just playing both sides so hard.
But it's like, so, being like, look, they were being provoked, but also, like, they're also really nice and they never do anything stupid or weird. It was Antifa who made them do stupid, weird, cringe stuff that got them arrested. Not because they're, like, just have a hard, difficult responses to stimulus. And didn't react in maybe, like, the most, like, appropriate way. But, dude, they're being threatened, right? But then instead of just being like, hey, instead of seeing the logical thing, which is, like, why are you rolling up to a gay park and be like, gay people are fucking pedophiles? You're gonna get a really bad reaction. They're like, no, that was. What I'm trying to say is,
and also I would just
I don't see any evidence that Antifa was there being like.
Yeah, no evidence of that. I would also just like to say it's the anti-trans people who are trying to check children's genitals. And I feel like that's a little bit, more on the pedophile side than just being a trans person.
Sometimes people are pedophiles, and that sucks. And I don't see any fucking numbers that there's more trans people who are pedophiles than fucking people who aren't trans who are pedophiles.
No, there's
I'm not
nothing
seeing any
that shows
convincing
that.
data of this. And then some fucking idiot is gonna send me some bullshit fucking study of like 40 people and be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's some, it's like Bill Burr said it the best. He's like, you can go on yourright.com.
Yeah, no,
it's anything you want.
It's transphobic cis people who are, forcing their children to be a gender role they don't feel comfortable in. It's y'all that are trying to fucking check their genitals because they want to play sports. Like, y'all are the weird ones. Y'all are the ones traumatizing these children. I don't know what else to say. Like, trans people are just, like, being trans people and trying to, like, support the kids that you're,
I mean, there's both,
forcing into uncomfortable situations.
Right. I mean, there's like shitty trans people too, like
obviously, but like the amount of think about it this way: cis heteronormative society forces countless kids to be like have their sexual orientation and gender identity be a specific way. How many trans people have done that? Maybe a couple.
Yeah.
How many trans people have forced someone to be trans? That practically doesn't happen. But that's like the norm in our society, to force trans kids to not be trans. Like it's so much hypocrisy.
Yeah, it's like putting people into boxes, and it just makes them weird, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta let people be themselves and just raise good children and
it's just everything they come out the trans community for. The cishet. Cishet heteronormativity is more guilty of tenfold.
I think it does a lot of damage to the psyche of a young man, telling him he's got to be a certain, live up to a certain.
I mean, fucking look at me. Like, if being trans was like a chill, accepted, normal thing, I would have been a girl at 8.
Yeah.
I was forced back into the closet so many different ways, and that's one of the reasons I got fucking addicted to drugs and was by myself for most of high school, just doing drugs and being alone.
You did love doing drugs and being alone.
Yeah, and one of the reasons is because I didn't feel comfortable in my identity.
Right, and you did pretty much stop doing drugs after you became trans.
Yeah, my addictions got way better.
Way better.
Yeah.
Because you were on that shit pretty good.
Yeah, no, I guess a little bit more of a lore drop. I was very addicted to Adderall in high school to the point where I was snorting like 100 milligrams at a time,
Dude,
staying up for 3 days straight.
tweaking.
I was tweaking like crazy, drinking a fuck ton, smoking so much weed, and just like doing a plethora of like whatever other drugs I could get my hands on. But like Adderall was my candy.
Yeah.
I would just stay up doing Adderall for days and not eating and having seizures and like working on creative projects, learning guitar and fucking rapping and shit.
Yeah, dude, I remember you would sometimes rap so much when you were you would rap so much when you were on Adderall. I would like come into your room and your like mouth would be bleeding.
I don't remember that.
Dude, you're like when you would show me, you're like, look, dude, and you'd be like, ah. Like my tongue's bleeding because I'm like,
That's terrible.
yeah. But you would,
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
dude, Kat was fucking sick on the mic.
Thank
you guys
you.
probably like, there's probably not a lot of fucking people that know how.
Yeah, there's like no footage or evidence that I was ever a rapper.
So sick.
I might come out again one day spitting some bars, but I stuck with guitar. Rap, like I kind of just like got like
I don't listen to rap as much as I still like listening
I listen
rap
to a
music,
lot
so-
of rap, but Adderall killed my creative drive. Like
That's so not
very
true.
hard. Well, I had to regain it.
Yeah,
I had to regain it.
And you did regain it because I remember
yeah.
there was a few years there afterwards where it's like
It was like I was incapable of like creating anymore because I started relying on Adderall so heavily for it. And then I just needed Adderall to feel normal, and then I had to like go through the withdrawals and recovery period, and then like learn how to create again.
I remember that.
Heavy lore drop. I didn't expect to
Yeah, we
drop,
were
but it just like kind of
literally
came
into
out.
episode we're like, this is gonna be the chillest episode. We had a pool party.
Yeah, no, this was supposed to be a fan. Like,
Yeah,
I had a
just- we were
I had a bunch of questions
Well,
sent in to me. We were just gonna like chill pool.
I mean, I
party.
think we still should. I think we're only at like 15 minutes in.
We're 17 minutes in. Like,
So we got the rest-
I think
yeah,
we can
we can
shift. We can pivot
hard
right
pivot.
now. Yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah, honestly, like last episode was really heavy too. Now it's
Yeah,
time to get back
yeah.
into super chill
Dude.
vibes. We just had to get a little bit out of the way just now. You know, a big thing happened in Seattle. We
like-
couldn't not cover it. We know 2 people who were there could not cover
the
that.
last like 2 hours of the podcast, like if you combine them together, just like super fucking depressing.
No, we got
you're
pretty
true.
silly last
Yeah,
episode.
that's true,
we
that's
were
true.
we were silly with
We're
it.
striking, dude, emotionally. You're right. We're just being.
Yeah. We're always a
Emotionally-
bit silly with it, even when we're heavy.
Right. Yeah.
We cope with jokes.
Dude, if you don't laugh, you cry. Okay.
If you don't laugh, you cry.
We're done being. Yeah, we're done doing this.
Yeah.
We have, dude. Thank you,
Yeah, dude.
everyone. Free country, fucking USA.
2,500 followers on the new
2,500 followers
Instagram.
on the new
Instagram
Instagram.
tried to take
Check
us
us
down.
down.
They couldn't.
Yeah, nice try, pal.
Nice try.
Better luck next time. We went. It's all like on their shit. So speaking of being all on their shit, we're trying to fucking diversify our stuff, right?
Hey, while you shout out to the fans and stuff and
Yeah.
talk about this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna piss really quick.
I got
I'll
you.
be right back. Also, where are the beers? Can I grab
There's a
another
couple.
beer?
There's in the
Is that
fridge.
chill?
There's some. Yeah.
All right. Where's the garbage? I need to throw away. these
There's a
beers.
garbage can right next to the screen door you're about to go through.
Bad.
Yeah, so thank you so much for 25. We got people subscribed to the YouTube. People are following the page, and what I wanted to say is we also started a newsletter, and I was really surprised to learn that a lot of the people who are following the page don't know what a newsletter is. There's a lot of confusion. So basically what a newsletter is you put in your email address. It's all for free. You don't have to pay for anything. We're not going to spam you, dude. It's like once a week I'm going to basically write a letter to the, whoever fucking subscribes to the thing. And we're talking about all kinds of different stuff. And I even talk about it. You sign up. There's a welcome message that tells you all the different things that I plan on writing about and talking about. Kat too, of course. I'll probably, we'll collaborate on it. She doesn't write so good. Like, not that she's not a good writer. She's a great writer. She's not really like the actual, act of putting the words on the pages. Yeah, so it's posted, so the link is in the bio, and it will be in the description as well. So keep an eye out for that. And next we're going to do, and that's another thing, thank you so much for all the fan questions. We got a couple hundred of them, seems like. Got a bunch of them. So we're spoiled for choice on this one. I'm looking at my phone thinking that's where they are. Maybe I can rip one off, but... I don't know. Cat's got them. Cat's got the questions. You know, Connor's just out of frame. And something I'm thinking about is maybe that the whole time we've just been... You might not even think... You think maybe nobody's even here, you know? And maybe that's the truth. Maybe it's just you and me. Maybe just the two of us here are alone together. Oh, fucking thank God Cat's back. Didn't find a guy?
I couldn't find a guy, man.
On the, like, on the fridge, you didn't... Maybe him?
I saw there were 2 fridges, but I didn't see a guy in either, but maybe I'm just dumb.
It's possible. I think it's possible we're running low, too. Maybe need to get some more.
Out of guys, huh? That's fine. I'm good. I'm chilling on guys.
Cool.
So, yeah, thank you, Patriots, again, for...
I really...
Oh, you hammered it in? All right.
I already
You're
got
just
it.
like, probably whatever he said?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. You should see me trying to be out here by myself talking.
Oh, was it bad?
No, I mean, you know, we'll let them decide, I suppose.
All right, so...
I thought it was pretty good.
Should we jump into all these questions I was sent?
Yes,
I was sent.
Yeah.
I was sent 120 questions here.
Really, 120?
Yeah. I asked you all to send me some questions for the pod, and you really did it, and that's cool. Some of these are very good. Some of these are really, really stupid.
And we're gonna answer every single one.
Maybe.
Should we just try to do all of them in a row?
Fuck it, yeah, why not?
I mean,
so
yeah,
very first question I got was from TS Emily Stone. Shout outs to you. Honestly,
she's been saying some funny shit in our comment section.
You're hilarious. She asked if we can be wives together, and honestly, yeah, let's get married.
Is she talking to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. I wasn't sure who was addressed. Well, it's to your.
It's the question is, can we be wives?
Right.
Together. So obviously not you.
Right. Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's what I. Yeah.
And yes, let's get married, please. I'm collecting wives.
I think if we're gonna do all of them, we gotta kind of.
Hey, this one's a special one. I'm gonna rip through a good amount of them.
All right. Oh, but this is one of the
Yeah. Don't rush me.
My bad. You're right. My bad.
Don't rush me.
You're right.
I'm chilling. Is OnlyFans exhausting for you? It was for me. No, I love OnlyFans. I live and breathe OnlyFans. I'm super thankful that this is what I can do for my career. I don't really get that burnt out on it. Easiest way to catch a possum.
I never caught one before.
Neither have I. So, if I were to guess...
Oh, guess one of those traps like with cheese, string, pull the cheese out, get
cage.
the possum, cage.
Probably.
Probably like a live
some
cage.
kind of cage.
Like a humane cage trap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
possums, what do they eat? Stinky stuff, probably.
Yeah, you probably just put some garbage in a cage, and it's like one of those ones that doesn't hurt it, where it slides down diagonally so it doesn't crush it.
Yeah.
And then you just take them to, your local animal sanctuary, or, you know what I mean?
Why am I? Good question.
Yeah, there's a lot. Much has been written.
Yeah.
Not by us.
I'd recommend probably maybe Plato, Socrates.
Yeah, it's that's kind of foundation. You want to get your foundational. It's you can have your, it's old. Maybe it's not really suited for the modern age. But if you want to understand where we're at now, you gotta, have at least a broad understanding of the classics, the original things. I wouldn't take it as gospel, but we stand on the shoulders of who came before us. So
I guess my personal opinion is that we are all immortal beings experiencing mortality for educational purposes. That's my personal belief set.
Educational.
Yeah, I think we're learning from being mortal, but we're immortal beings. That's what I think. That's I don't put all of my faith into that, but it feels right to believe in that, and so it kind of makes me take life just seriously enough to chill.
That's nice.
And do as best as I can.
They got a better answer than they deserved.
This one's not really a question. Girl, I'm scared of waking up during SRS because I'm addicted to K.
What's SRS? Sexual reassignment surgery.
Yeah, also known as GRS. It's more the more
is it sexual?
modern term. The more modern term is GRS, gender or genital reassignment surgery.
Yeah.
Stop doing K so much. I don't know who you are, but
yeah, it's like if you're gonna
get a surgery
doctor,
like that, you
why
should.
the fuck are you asking us?
Yeah, if you're gonna do
a frank conversation with a trusted medical professional.
Don't ask me, but yeah, my advice obviously is stop.
You're fine. They're gonna talk all that shit. They use that shit on cats anyways for surgery. So why is you so different?
No,
you're fine.
Just don't listen to him. Stop. If you're heavily addicted to a substance,
doctor,
probably don't go through with the surgery.
And then find a good doctor that's not fucking stupid.
Get clean first, please.
And there are people that you can talk to for real, and a lot of it's free.
Why are you gay? Already answered that. What's your favorite crayon? I haven't fucked with crayons for a long time actually. We used to melt crayons into those remember that little crayon melter where you'd melt the crayons into a special
make a super crayon,
but it was shaped like a crocodile or something. We did that shit with Alexander Rodriguez.
Yeah, dude, shout out Alex Rodriguez. This is our actually best chance to find him.
Yeah,
this is our best
because
chance
it's one of the most common possible names.
It's one of the.
There's a lot of Alex Rodriguez's.
He was our friend when we were a kid. I don't want to talk about two specific locations or whatever. But
you got a younger sister, Alex. Please reach out to us.
Yeah. So we don't want to just doxing a guy on act. But
that's not enough to dox.
You're right.
But it's enough.
Yeah.
I used to be a boy.
We were friends in kindergarten. Kat used to be a boy. We would hang out and play pretend at the park. And he's just gonna kind of have to go by my face. I would love to fucking know what you're up to, dude. Yeah. You were the man. And your whole family was fucking cool.
Do you like curly-haired girls? Fucking hell yeah.
I love curly hair.
Hell yeah. I got my heart broken by one. I'm flirting with another one right now.
There's just something about and then the way they change during because of certain weather and stuff.
Yeah.
It's so I love girls with curly hair.
Is NSFW content worth getting into as a T-girl? Getting a job is so hard. It's so tempting. Yeah, if you can't get a job, being trans and doing porn is
let me speak on this. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, there's a reason a lot of us do it is because it's a lot more profitable than for cis women, we're a fetish, so we're heavily desirable, so that's why we do well in this industry.
Right. But it is hard though, no?
It's hard, and it's kind of like all or nothing. If you get into it, it's gonna make it a lot harder to get a job in the future if you're doing well, but then want to try to switch into something else, especially if it's a field that involves working with children or anything else. I have seen people pivot into careers where you wouldn't think a porn star would be pivoting into that career. So it's possible, it's doable. But it can make it harder.
Probably try to exhaust some other options first.
Yeah.
See if there's something else you really like doing that makes you some money, and just be creative. Try to be more creative before maybe.
Yes.
Going full Monty into the old porno biz.
Yeah. Because my digital footprint at this point is large.
You'll never get a job. You will never.
My ass is not getting hired anywhere. Are there more cats or lobsters in the world? I would
don't
guess
fucking
lobsters.
know.
I'd guess
How
lobsters
the
because
fuck
like,
are we supposed
well,
to
you
know?
know, you gotta do critical thinking. Ocean's big. Oh, there's a lot more ocean than there is
For
land.
sure lobsters. It's got to be for sure
Definitely
lobster.
lobsters.
Yeah,
100%.
I don't know why I fucking got. All right, next.
There's a lot of cats, but
Yeah.
like there's probably
For sure
almost
more
definitely more
lobsters.
lobsters. Even if you're including big cats in that, like felines as a whole, it's probably still lobsters.
99% of cats are fucking house cats.
Yeah, a lot of big cats are going endangered,
Yeah.
so big chance of that. I want a guy so bad. Do you think you could try to find me a guy? I didn't look very hard because I was like nervous.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, I'm gonna answer a couple more while you get me a guy. Oh, this is so nice. I'm never by myself. This No, this is my element right now. Honestly, like I kind of want to show like the fit I've got on right now. Like, or I guess it's not really a fit, but like I wore this bikini today, and like I feel like I look kind of fine in this bikini. And I also brought this robe. It's like very floral. I used to wear this in Florida like all the time. You know. Anyways, there's this dog here. Like I'm vibing. I'm out of my element, and I was very uncomfortable for a long time, but damn, maybe I just belong in front of the camera because this is kind of a vibe now. All these there's a lot of people over there, and like they're making me scared, but I just feel more comfortable like right here doing my thing, I guess. Anyways, I want to answer some more questions. I don't go outside very much. What was okay? So we went for cat lobsters to. I have a crush on you. So what are you going to do about that? I don't know you. Don't know who sent that. Anything, bro? Like that's your question. You're confirming that you can ask anything. Yeah, you can ask anything. I said you can ask anything. When I say ask me anything on my Instagram story and I'm crowdsourcing questions, I really do mean ask me anything. Nothing is off limits. I'm curious if you have more info on nullification. Ooh, yeah. I mean, not really. I just know. Okay, let me finish the question. I'm curious if you have more info on nullification. Oh, thanks, bro. I'll reread this question. Do you know what nullification is?
I actually do.
You need your microphone.
I didn't even like think I was missing anything either. I actually do, definitely because of you.
Yeah, so I'm curious if you have more info on nullification. I'm MTF, and it just seems like the perfect fit for me.
Just look it up online.
Yeah, I'll just go over it. Like nullification is just like the removal of all like genitalia. You get like one little hole to pee out of, like your urethra stays intact, and that's pretty much it. My doctor, Thomas Satterwhite, he does it. Not a whole lot of info. There's very minimal complication risk with this compared to if you do what I did.
So there's not a lot of info, so it's actually good that you're talking about it. I told him to Google it.
Well, I mean, there is info, but like...
It's not talked about very much.
It's not talked about a whole lot. It's not a very common surgery.
You're saying it's less likely to have complications than like P to V or V to P?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. There's just less stuff going on.
Yeah, P to V, if you're getting depth, there's like a few complication risks. But I would also like to reiterate that none of the complications associated with vaginoplasty, P to V, any of the methods are unique to trans women. Cis women can experience all of those things when having various vaginal surgeries. V to P, that is the most risky. There's a lot going on there. They take. Do you know how that works?
V to P?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I know P to V, but I don't know V to P.
So at least phalloplasty, when you get like a full-on P, they take a skin graft, often from the forearm, and kind of sculpt a dick, and they have like this sort of silicone pump that they put inside. And you use like one of the makeshift testicles to like pump up an erection. And
wait, so you pump
up your dick, yeah.
And the ball is one of the
ball
balls?
is one of the pumps, yeah. Incredible, right?
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Like science is wild, and so yeah, they take a skin
such
graft.
A good idea.
Yeah. The skin graft is taken from the arm, And gosh, I don't know a whole lot about it. I want to say that the vaginal canal is still in place under the balls. I could be wrong about that.
No, it for sure is.
Because I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't fucking
yeah,
know.
I'm just playing. Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm not 100% sure about that, but yeah, it's a skin graft and it's a device that you can get erections with and can penetrate with. You pee with it, and it's very cool. And then there's other methods that do other things I don't know a whole lot about, but
I'm waving Connor over because I keep telling people that there's other people here.
Oh.
And they might just think that we're just like talking to no one.
Someone came over here earlier, right?
Oh, they could ask for a lighter.
Still a person.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
yo, how shit is GarageBand?
You want to do a garage? You want to get in the chair for like 5 minutes? I'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yo.
audio for a second.
Dude,
we got Connor.
Wait,
is this Connor? Is this your first time back since going on tour?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, Connor's back from tour. This is huge.
I'm back.
Huge moment. He's
Huge,
fucking
everybody.
back.
But yeah, GarageBand, it's fine. I prefer Logic personally.
I was getting real pissed off at GarageBand.
Yeah, I've never tried to use GarageBand for something like this.
Anyways,
but yeah, what's up?
Viewers who don't know, Connor was just on a month-long country music tour.
It's like an indie folk band, indie folk rock.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to talk about related to that?
Man, it was great. It was really a dream come true. I'm so blessed and so lucky. And it's good to be back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do you wanna talk about learning the banjo?
Yeah. I've been playing banjo for many, many years.
He's real good at the banjo.
And it's something I've always done in private. And it was nice to finally get to do it. But it's very fun. Get a banjo, learn Rainbow Connection by Kermit the Frog. You'll be on your way.
That's
all it takes.
Banjo seems fun. Wait, do you have your banjo here? Can I try it later? I've never tried a banjo.
Yeah, you can absolutely try it.
Fuck
the cool
yeah.
thing about banjo is they're in an open tuning, so it's easy to sound good.
Oh,
right
cool,
away.
cool.
And you love to finger pick.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You're set.
So I'm answering fan questions right now. I got a lot. I got 120.
Wow. Huge. Huge.
Where were we at? Oh yeah. What are the best places to get a set of puppy ears? Asking for a friend, of course. Oh, you would know this.
I mean, probably like your local kink store, or I'm sure you could find a
Nah, that shit'll be cheap and overpriced.
Okay, well, I was gonna say you probably want to look on Etsy.
Yeah, Etsy or like independent artists.
Yeah,
like on Twitter,
people
Instagram.
Making some nice stuff
people make some real nice ears.
Within the culture.
Etsy's getting a little saturated with kind of some bullshit. But,
but if not for Etsy, I wouldn't really know because that's not really my cup of tea personally. But if I had to guess.
Etsy's pretty good. I got a set of really good ears from Etsy. Let's see what else we got here. Back. Wait, who even was that?
That's me.
Yeah. Nice. That was a solid 7 or 8.
Thanks.
Maybe 8 out of 10. That was good.
Yeah. What other questions do you got for me?
I got I'm keep losing track here. Oh yeah. Thoughts on corn, the actual food. Very versatile.
Corn's great. Yeah, love elote. Love corn on the cob.
Yeah, actually, my first house was like on a cornfield. Me and Jeff. I only was there till I was like 1 or 2, but it was literally like in the middle of a cornfield.
Isn't corn used for grain too, like cornmeal?
Yeah.
Popcorn?
There's cornbread, popcorn, what's more versatile, potatoes or corn? There's corn chips.
That's a good question.
But there's potato chips.
I think if I had to pick between potatoes and corn, I'd go potatoes.
I'd probably also go potatoes.
Yeah.
You can't have really mashed. I mean, you can have mashed corn, but like mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes are so bomb.
It's not the greatest. Yeah. But I don't know.
At what age did you transition? I guess officially like 18 or 19. Yeah. When did you transition?
When did I transition? Probably like 6 years ago. Got top surgery. hopped on T.
This is stolen valor.
Started hitting.
This is a cis man.
Started hitting the gym a lot.
Yeah, he transitioned when he grew his beard.
Yeah, and then I got the drop system balls installed recently. That was cool.
Oh yeah,
Nice feature.
had to hit that infant puberty.
Yeah.
Just to get the full gender euphoria.
Yeah, I had to see them physically drop. But since then, everything's been really good.
How did you learn your true self was hidden? That could be a question for trans or cis people, really. Did you feel like you were being like not your true self for a large portion of your life?
You know, I don't know if I would say that I wasn't being my true self, but there is this old saying that like everybody has two faces, and like one they never show to anybody, and the one is like for everybody else. You know, I think that like your relationship with yourself kind of always remains hidden because there's no way to truly show it.
Holy shit!
So
that's some wisdom right
there's
there.
that. That's pretty much all. Yeah.
That's so real.
What about you?
Shit. I mean, yeah, I guess like you can bring being trans into that, but that was so real, and now I like don't know what to say.
No, it's okay. Let's get the next one. Yeah, I didn't mean to philosophize.
I'm like shit. Like I don't know. Like am I even my true self now?
I'm pretty crossfaded, so I'm either gonna say something really profound or I'm gonna like stumble about talking about corn. And there's no in between.
I guess if it comes from a trans point of view, like I always felt like I wanted to be a girl, but like, you know, didn't know that was like even a thing I could do till I was like 13, 14. And then I tried coming out, and then I was like kind of pushed back into the closet by a lot of people.
Yeah, me and Jeff did that. That's our bad.
A little bit, yeah.
I remember one time you told us when we were really young, and you were like, I think I'm trans, and we were just like, nah, you're probably just gay. Because we had no fucking idea of what we were talking about.
That was like a common response. Yeah, but
so our bad on that.
I appreciate
I'm gonna retroactively apologize for not knowing shit at the time.
It's okay. You're good.
I just made amends on the pod. Yeah. I apologize for us for telling Kat that she was probably just gay when she came out to us as trans when we were like 13. We were like, I don't get that. Yeah.
It's okay because I kind of hit you with it when we all like smoked a lot of weed probably, and we're like
possible.
Drunk also. And I kind of just like, my thing was like getting really fucked up and telling everyone my secrets.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't
Like
remember a lot from those years, but I do remember that very vividly.
Wait, what do you remember?
Yeah, we were both there.
No shit.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember you being there, to be honest.
Well, you definitely told me one.
I believe Con. I trust his memory more than ours.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So run me through. Did
So-
you already do it? Did you already run through the memory?
Kat was just
A
like,
little
I
bit.
think I'm trans, I think I'm a girl, and we were like, nah, you're probably just like really gay. Because like we were 13, like it's not like we had heard of or like met a trans person ever. Like we grew up in like a conservative suburb of Los Angeles. There's like no outside info on that at all. And like Brokeback Mountain had recently come out, and there was like Prop 8.
Yeah.
You know, so we're like, yeah, dude, being gay, that's cool.
Yeah.
We've heard about that.
Yeah, we're cool with that.
Yeah, we're
for
cool
sure.
with that.
And then Kat told me.
Not that I don't even think that we weren't cool. We were just like, that just doesn't make sense.
That's how I felt. The only exposure I had to it was like just breathing smoke. The only exposure I had to it was like jokes from like TV shows. Be like,
Right.
whoa, that guy's a bitch now.
Yeah, like
That was my
like
whole
South Park and
understanding.
fucking Zoolander and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Yeah, I think,
not
like,
Zoolander. Oh, it was Ace Ventura. That's what I
yeah,
meant.
I think like Mrs. Garrison from South Park is probably the first like representation of trans.
Yeah,
media.
we still to this day don't have the best representation
No.
in media.
No.
It's pretty rare. And that's what I'm out here doing. I'm being my own representation.
Nice.
So I can watch fucking reels and be like, I'm being represented. That's literally me.
All right, let's do one
We're
more,
at-
and then I want to hop in the pool again.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or games unlimited games but no bacon?
Okay,
But
Reddit
Wait,
I don't understand that. Next question.
hold on. Yeah, wait, no. Let me reread this.
That person woke up from being frozen 15 years ago, and the first thing they saw was your AMA.
Yeah, bacon isn't cool anymore.
Unlimited games, but no games is how they end it. So, like, I don't even.
You know what's the new epic bacon? Somebody said this, and it's so true. Hot dogs.
Oh,
yeah, hot
shit.
dogs are very in right
Hot
now.
dogs with the new bacon.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
got my autistic friends. Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, rate me with a question that makes sense.
Uh,
Bad question.
uh,
Boo.
you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Wait, what song is that?
Dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. I don't know. That makes me think of fishing in the dark. You and me go fishing in the dark. Run on the rocks and find the stars for the cool wind blows. I'll occasionally go dancing in the pale moonlight. I love the two-step.
Is that code?
I don't think I've ever danced in the moonlight.
You never dance outside at night?
I don't think so.
I think it's a metaphor.
I think I've for sure danced at night outside.
Especially not with the devil.
If it's a metaphor, I don't get it.
Yeah, same.
And no.
How are you so beautiful?
Oh man, just blessed, just being blessed. You know what? Actually, I take that back. Beautiful's a state of mind. You can
So
all be
real.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Someone thinks that you're hot. Might not be me, but somebody.
I manifested the way I look.
Leaves.
All right. Now watch this gainer.
Thank you, Connor.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on, bro.
My pleasure.
So how are you so beautiful?
I don't think that I am beautiful.
Oh man. Why?
I don't know.
Everyone's beautiful.
I guess sometimes I feel beautiful. But not all the time.
I'm sorry. I wish you could feel beautiful more. Maybe you should transition.
I really, really don't want to. There's not even like a small part of me that wants to.
Yo, it trips me out because like there's identical twins where like only one of them transitions, and it's almost like being trans like acts like it's its own fucking like genetic code written into people. But
I think it's like part of it just depends on if you want to do it or not.
yeah,
Probably is kind of a big part of it.
yeah. Yo, I met a pair of identical twins recently, and they were the type that like are like inseparable and like finish each other's sentences. It was so trippy.
Dude, the other day, Spencer was showing me, he has this like weird, he got this like collector's book when he was in Germany. And it's like all the Playboy centerfold like girls of the month for every
yeah.
year for like 40 years. And we're just like flipping through them trying to find like the weirdest ones. And most of them were just like what you'd expect. But there's one of them who was just like twins. And they're just like naked, hugging each other. Kind of weird, right?
If I had an identical twin,
Dude, come on.
bro, clone or identical twin of myself, like the
Dude, it's not, dude.
I'd be smashing.
Dude, dude. That's like, even like your clone is like your sister. You can't fuck your brothers and sisters, dude.
But identical, like it's like that's just like another me. Like
No, dude, it's not. It's a different person that looks like you.
I don't know.
What do you mean, dude? It's a different person who looks like you. It's not. It's the same person. It's the same different person who looks like you who's also your sibling.
If I had an identical twin, I'm pretty sure we'd be smashing.
Dude, what, dude? No. Okay, whatever. Next question. Jesus Christ.
You're beautiful. Lend me that number, girl.
Not a question. Next.
No. You ever? Oh wait, that was top or bottom in Mario Kart.
I like throwing the stuff. I do like driving in Mario Kart.
Oh, is that what they mean?
I thought they meant in double. I was thinking
split screen.
split screen. I guess I don't really care.
Is that how Double Dash worked?
Yeah, you could
You were
play
a-
Double Dash where you could
Where you were together and you
yeah.
were literally just
We would
the
do
dude who
that.
through the stuff?
We would do that.
Oh yeah, I guess I kind of. That's funny. That sounds so boring to
So-
be the thrower.
But you would get so many sick items in Double Dash. Like everybody had
did
their
they
special.
limit the items? I don't remember.
I don't know if
Double
they
Dash that
limited
much.
them, but the thing about Double Dash is it had like the special items. Remember, like
Anyways, I would like to be the driver. In that scenario.
I would like to be the thrower.
But I like to be both.
Yeah, it's more fun when you
I'm a
switch.
true switch.
Yeah.
So is he, ladies. 2 weeks on Wait, 2 weeks on stickers. What are stickers? And holy moly, and holy mood swings. How the fuck do you drive this thing? Oh yeah, you're just going through second puberty. It's gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah, just introducing a bunch of new hormones in your body is probably
Yeah.
gonna make you. It'll level out probably.
Yeah. Fuck, marry, kill Margaret Thatcher.
Okay.
Who's that?
She was like the prime.
Familiar.
She was like England's Ronald Reagan.
Oh yeah, Reagan wasn't great.
No.
He's pretty racist. And Reaganomics did not pan out well.
Yeah, it's like the trickle down thing.
Yeah. Margaret
Deregulation.
Thatcher, just like, I guess, yeah. And then Caitlyn Jenner.
This
And
sucks, dude. I thought it was gonna be people who were
J.K.
hot.
Rowling.
Dude, next question. That's fucking stupid. I thought it was gonna be if you're gonna do fuck, marry, kill, put some fucking baddies on the list.
That's not answerable.
Yeah, dude, do some good ones, dude.
Not answerable.
I would love to get some FKMs. So if anyone next time around gets some FKMs,
I
put this
don't
one
really, want
But
to kill
with-
people.
with hotties.
I don't like fuck, marry,
All right,
kill.
We'll do fuck,
Fuck,
kill, like
Punch.
or dump,
Fuck, marry, slap.
reject. Why is it? I don't think.
I guess it doesn't have
violent.
to be
It
aggressive.
could just be a
Fuck,
rejection.
marry, ghost.
Yeah, fuck, marry, ghost is kind of good. Yeah. I don't like to think about killing people either.
Yeah, and we could probably also get in trouble for saying we want to kill people.
I think whatever.
When was the first time someone called you a faggot? Oh, yo, I actually have a couple instances of this. One time I was in summer school, and this dude called me. I had came out as gay in high school like pretty recently, and this dude on the during lunch just yelled faggot at me, and I thought it was funny. Like, he was a funny dude, and he was kind of
Yeah.
just like, he
It
didn't
was
really
funny to call people
mean
that
it in a
sc-
mean
dude,
way.
in school.
Even though obviously that's not chill. Like, he was just a kid, and
I'm
we were
literally
we
getting-
shot the shit all the time. So we just yelled faggot at me. I didn't tell on him, but then fucking in the middle of class, the next day, I get pulled into the principal's office, and the principal's like, "Did someone call you faggot?" And I was like, I didn't know. I don't even remember what I said to the principal. I didn't snitch, but fucking they were asking me how I feel about it. And I was like, oh, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
And then everyone thought I was a snitch because the person who called me faggot got in trouble. I didn't even say who it was.
And everybody heard
Someone
it.
else
Yeah.
someone else told on that person. And then
And that was
everyone,
the first
and
time
then-
you remember being called that.
and then I started getting actually bullied because people thought I was a snitch. Not because I was gay, but because I got outed as a
Damn,
snitch by the
there's
fucking
lessons there,
principal.
bro. I'm canceling my meetings tomorrow. I have a lot to think about. There's a lesson there.
No one gave a fuck that I was gay. It was ridiculous.
30 rack of Modelo. Should I get anything else?
That sounds good to me.
What's the best chess opening? The King's Indian.
I do favor the King's Indian.
You don't do the King's Indian. Beans, not a question. When you look back on your life,
Oh.
when you were younger, around different people, what do you feel?
Whoa. Okay. Wait. Run that back.
When you look back on your life, when you were younger, around different people, what do you feel?
So, just thinking like younger. Like, what age do you think about when you think younger?
Elementary school, I guess.
Okay.
Probably 3rd grade.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, let's just, for the sake of the question, let's just try to remember what we were doing in 3rd grade.
So, well, me personally, I feel nothing. I don't remember most of my childhood. And I think that's because of trauma.
I remember when I was in 3rd grade, I had a few friends that I really liked. And whenever I hung out with them, I just felt like it was so fun. And I'm still friends with them today. You, Tom and Logan, bro?
Yeah, all of my childhood friends betrayed me.
Okay. Dude. Not all of them.
Not betrayed me. No, yeah. I'd say like, well, all my childhood friends are just like your friends, like the people you were friends with that I was like friends with through you. Those are like now like who I consider my childhood friends.
Dude, my childhood friends, our childhood friends, fuck with you so heavy, dude.
And I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Connor's the man.
Yeah, we known Connor a long fucking time. We're at his house.
We're at his house.
Yeah.
We've known him since almost our entire lives.
We're going to school right down the street.
Literally right down the street. Went to the same school together. Yeah. So like, you feel good about it then? Sounds like.
Yeah. When I think about the people that I was around a lot when I was that age, feels good.
Meow.
Not a question move.
Wait, no, it continues. They're just starting off with it. So that's the opener.
Oh, okay.
Meow. :3.
Duh.
How to make money on OnlyFans using ethics and just starting out as
unethical.
Just starting out as a poly couple.
I'll take this one. Stop it.
I don't know. Basic answer.
Get down to the hall and join a union.
Communication's key. Make sure the people you're dating
You
are
got soft hands.
doing the OnlyFans.
You know what poly means?
Polyamorous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means someone goes to bed crying every night.
No. I've actually heard like so many fucked up stories about monogamous couples and just like kind of like, a little bit of drama in every polycule I've ever met. That's my anecdotal
I think it is different.
experience.
Gay. It's different. I think straight people who are poly are initially they're like, oh, I'm an open relationship. And also, look, you can just date. You can just be dating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would you rather know how or when you die? Absolutely not. I would not want to know how or when I die.
I would do anything to avoid knowing that.
I would rather die than have to live a life knowing when I'm going to die.
Oh, man, that would fucking suck. It would just change everything.
Yeah.
Everything that you did.
Yeah.
Because if you learn you're going to live to be... There's no... Dude, yeah. Sucks. No.
Yeah.
Move on.
Fuck that.
We got a lot more.
Well, it sounded like if you know when you're going to... Okay, actually dying at a late age would maybe be kind of chill because then it's kind of just like, oh, I can do whatever the fuck I want and I won't die.
But then
okay,
that also...
maybe knowing I'm going to die when I'm 80.
What?
Maybe knowing I'm going to die when I'm 80 would be kind of chill. Now I'm like really thinking about it.
But it's like, dude, just because you're alive doesn't mean the quality of your life is going to be good.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you can live to be 80 and be homeless for 50 of them.
Yeah, you could go fuck around and like...
You're just one of those fuckers that just doesn't die.
Yeah.
And your life sucks.
Or you're like, in a fucking, you're paralyzed like from
and
the
then you
from
might
the neck
become
down
that
until
because
you're 80.
you learned that you're gonna die, so you just make all these horrible decisions.
Whoa. Yeah, no, fuck that. Don't want to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where were we? I lost what? This section isn't showing. It's just black.
You zoom in on it.
Hold on, gang. We're having some technical difficulties.
Put up the eagle again. Yo, shout out to fucking Logan Vandegrift. For making our technical difficulties.
Yeah, Logan Vandegrift's the man. Check out Logan and Spencer Vandegrift's art.
Hire them. They're really fucking good.
They're like some of the best graphic designers.
Maybe like working right now.
God, this shit's just not.
Does any of them work? Do any ones that we haven't seen work?
It's just failing to load. I don't understand why. No,
Can you pull it up on your phone?
I'm recording with my phone.
That's so true. You sent it to me on my phone. I can grab my phone really quick.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You sent me all the questions.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Right. Yeah, go grab your phone. Where's it at?
Probably somewhere.
Will you get me another guy? Hell yeah. So, I'm here. I'm at the pool party. I kind of got to piss. Connor went and left for some more guys. You know, I'm in a bikini right now. This is, like, very out of my element. There's, like, a bunch of cis people here. I'm, like, the only trans person here. I think I might even be the only gay person here. And they're kind of just, like, I don't even... I'm a little spooked. Yo.
You want a Stella or a Heine?
I want a Stella. I'm gonna change it up. Yo, I just kind of started psyching myself out because I was talking about how I'm like probably the only trans person here and maybe even the only gay person here.
I don't know if that's true. Connor's here.
Fucking faggot.
Alright, you sent them to me not too long
On
ago.
Instagram, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you sent them all.
Yeah, so it's after the very last, you know.
You want to? I can do them. Or see.
Yeah, so is it like right after the wanna rate me? Rate. With a
Rate.
T.
R-A-T-E.
Yeah. As Californians,
The T's
We
is
don't-
D's.
the T's
How
don't,
do you
you know,
say-
pronunciate
yeah.
themselves very often.
All right,
They can
what-
land you
what
with
do you
some
call,
pretty.
hey, Kat, what do you call?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Party's just getting started. What do you call when, speaking of things are, what's just getting started, Kat? What's just getting started?
The party.
The what?
The party. Oh shit. Yo, like
What do you call the really, really big pointy hill?
a mountain?
A what?
A mountain.
Where's the T?
T's don't exist. I made this realization a long time ago because one of my dead names was Nate. And
Wait.
when people would when I would like be on the phone, I'd be like, "Yo, it's Nate," and they'd be like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "It's Nate," and they'd be like, "It's me." Like, what are you saying?
Dude, that iPad
It's
that
Nate.
iPad is like dancing.
Oh, I'm.
You got it.
I got it,
It's
dog.
it's like.
I got it, dog. No, I got full control over this thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna read ones because I don't know what order we're in. Not a question, but a statement. Okay, not a question. Get fucked. Do you have a favorite?
No, you gotta read them all.
Not a question, but a statement. I don't care if I want to be you or I want to be with you.
It's probably both. You know, that's pretty common. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, maybe you could be me. Yeah, if you manifest it hard enough, maybe you could like swap realities with me or some shit, and then I have to be you. It could happen. You're skipping.
Can you defeat Goku? I'm not. I'm actually found it the exact where we left off.
Oh, okay. Could I
Can you
defeat Goku? Yes.
No. Someone just sent a picture of spaghetti.
Hell yeah. Yo, I fucking love spaghetti.
bro.
Dude, I'd kill for some spaghetti right now. Pasta,
Chi-Chi's.
man.
Yeah.
Cheese spaghetti right now, dude. Oh.
Dude, after the pool. Remember when we were kids, we'd always go to the aquatic center and then we'd get fucking Chi-Chi's.
Yeah, dude. And then I get sick because I'd eat
Because it
too
was
much
so
cheese.
Apologies if you have answered this one before. Did you ever have a non-binary, knew you were trans, just not yet what era?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I feel
no,
it's
I
like, of course, like you can't
Like,
just go to.
so I mean, like a lot of
Don't
like,
worry, Kat.
there's plenty.
got-
Shut the fuck up. There's plenty of trans people who, you know, like don't even have like a remote idea that they're feeling trans things until they're 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, and that's valid. But for me and a lot of other trans people, also, I have felt those feelings very early, and I wanted to be a girl very young, which was super confusing because I didn't know what trans people were. And I kind of went over this earlier. Didn't know what trans people were, so I just assumed I was some like fucking weird, fucked up pervert because I wanted to be a girl. and felt like that for a long time. And then I found out what trans people were through the furry fandom. Actually, I made a trans friend from Quebec. I don't know if I ever told you this, on furry Facebook. It was this really chill trans dude from Quebec who like taught me what being trans was when I was like 14.
Do you remember
on
when
furry Facebook?
We've never spoken on how we got invited. Our family got invited to go on Dr. Phil for you being a furry.
Dude, we should have followed through.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm so glad we did it. You were so smart. It was me who was like, please, can we go on Dr. Phil? And you're like, they're going to clip it, and you're like 12, and they're going to clip it, and no matter what we say, and no matter how intelligent we are, they're going to use it to embarrass us. It will be on TV forever.
You know, I actually knew. I had a mutual friend with the girl who got accepted instead of me. And yeah, it was basically just her mom like getting mad at her for like spending all of this time and effort like being in the furry community and doing furry art. And then the other furry they had on was like this older woman who like was actually more Therian, like thought she was an actual dog. So not furry, but I mean like, you know, subsect.
Yeah.
That's not what being a furry is inherently, but and yeah,
I'm really
I don't
glad
know.
we didn't do it.
I kind of wish we did it, to be honest.
I mean, at this point, in what
At this point, I wish that was out there. It would have been embarrassing for a long
we
time.
might have been able to clutch it out. There's a small chance.
Possibly.
There's a small chance we might have been able to clutch it out.
They were looking for specifically like family that like wasn't in like thought it was bad.
Yeah.
Like they wanted you and mom and dad to like not like me being a furry.
Of course, it just makes.
So you would have had to play it up, and I.
And I think I remember talking about that too. We'd be like, we were
gonna fake it for
yeah,
Dr.
we were
Phil.
gonna fake it for Dr. Phil. We're like, dude, yeah, you're like, dude, we're gonna get wrecked. We could have probably pulled it off. What do
Yeah.
you think would change in your day-to-day life if trans rights were made law? So I guess enshrining into law, like, I mean, whatever you feel like trans.
Sorry,
rights
read
are.
it again.
What do you think would change your day-to-day life if trans rights were made law? It's
Oh.
kind of a loaded question because the idea of what trans rights are.
Careful.
I felt it. I felt it the whole way through. It's like by trans rights, it's like maybe your right to what? Like go to the bathroom and.
Yeah, me specifically, honestly, not much.
Yeah.
Like, as an individual, I'm not like affected by like that as much as, I mean, I would love to see the trans community as a whole have more rights and be more accepted. So, I would guess at a mental level, that would just like.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's like, whenever like a group of people are like liberated, that you care about. In
That'd be
some
fucking
way.
awesome.
Yeah, it's like,
So, like,
it's just
that
like
would-
there would
I
just
would
be
love
like
that.
a general elevated mood.
Yeah.
Like that. It's just like knowing that more of my countrymen.
I would get to see
are
all
free.
of my fucking trans siblings thrive, and that would be incredible.
Yeah, just like not get the fucking worried about getting beat up in the bathroom or whatever.
Yeah, and you would get to play sports, and I would get to be there like, fuck yeah. And
Yeah.
that'd be great.
All right. There's no way we're getting through all of these. all our shit's about to die too.
Oh, really?
We're at like this is draining the battery on the.
Oh, shit,
Oh,
yeah.
but we could plug into the charger, get a little more time. But
Well,
we're at an hour
we don't-
10 too.
Yeah, no, we could probably finish. How much time battery you got?
9%.
Will this save automatically if it dies?
Oh, that's a good question. Should we plug it into your thing just in case?
Well, my thing's a thing, remember?
What do you mean?
My thing's a thing.
Oh, right. I'm
Oh,
loaded
thank
up
you.
right now.
Yeah, unless you've got a USB to USB-C.
Right, yeah. No, don't ask him. Don't ask
You're
him.
good. You're chilling.
What's wrong?
No, it's we're just our stuff's about to die,
Jeff's laptop's about to die.
but we have a
Oh, like a USB to USB-C charger
Yeah.
for the battery?
Because
No, we
I
have
got
the
a
pack.
battery pack. I just
a USB to USB.
if convenient.
Yeah, and
don't
and it's all if you don't have it, it's fine. Connor's very skeptical about allowing us to do the podcast at the pool party because he's like, you're gonna make me do a bunch of shit. It's my fucking one day off. Like, I want to relax. He was like, because when he was initially like, I really don't want you to do it, which I didn't push him on it at all. He came around, but he was like,
That's good to know.
he was like in his head, he was imagining like all of his computer recording equipment in his house being like dragged out here with like extension cords, and
Fair.
then people like cannonballing and getting water all over it while you
And us just being like, it's fine.
yeah, and us being like, when's the food gonna be ready? I'm hungry. So when I told him it was just gonna be us like trying to practice doing, because I want to do a podcast in the Echo Lakes.
Hell yeah. I think we could do it. Oh, thank you so
Dude,
much.
thank you so much, bro.
Huge.
That's big time.
My vape charger.
Nice.
All right, so what's this plugged into? All right, it's we're just
So
gonna-
actually-
so yeah, go for it.
So this is actually not.
That's
Oh,
a
wait,
USB-C.
that's VC.
That's a USB. Plug it into here.
Dude.
The goat.
I thought it looked like for a second the.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, my
What
bad.
do you call that one? Micro USB.
Micro
or-
USB, yeah.
There's too many kinds of USBs now.
Well, they're trying to. They
So,
made it
wait.
okay.
Does that work?
Here. Wait, hold on. Yeah, this is the one. Here, will you hold the mic?
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks. This should be the one. There it is. Charger.
Hey,
Excuse me. Nice.
making it happen. This is awesome.
Yeah, we gotta get one of these cords, and then we can fucking.
Then we can go anywhere.
We could go fucking anywhere, dude. I wonder how many extra hours that pack would give us for the computer.
Your computer I assume will probably die faster than it'll charge. Actually,
Yeah,
so
yeah. It'll probably make it last quite a bit longer, though.
Let's read some more
Right,
cues.
Yeah.
I used to take him to the river when I was in Humboldt, and I would have to like drag him into the water so he wouldn't overheat. Like slash around, so he wouldn't go.
And then the Mac does do the thing where it shuts down and saves everything automatically if it runs out of battery.
Good.
Oh. What app is best for hookups and what app is best for serious dating?
I haven't
Tinder,
ever
Hinge. Tinder, hookups, Hinge for dating.
I haven't ever used. I know a lot of trans people who meet other trans people through Grindr. Even though Grindr sucks, but it can be good
here's
for
a
meeting
really
trans
nice
people.
question. Do you think you would still be trans if the society we live in didn't impose gender roles? Well, if you didn't impose gender roles, there would be no trans people
Yeah, exactly.
because there's no
Yeah,
gender
you
roles.
fucking nailed it, dog.
Nice.
Yeah, no, you would just like there would just be like sets of genitalia, and then you would represent however you fucking want to represent.
Yeah.
Or
does
present,
the
I
current
guess
political
not
climate in
represent.
the U.S. instill any fear in you?
Sorry,
or do you
what?
keep? Okay, this is a great question. Does the current political climate in the U.S. instill any fear in you, or do you keep moving forward? The answer is both.
Yeah, like a little bit of fear. Yeah, no,
Because you can't be brave without being afraid.
But I have been saying and repeating to a lot of people that the fact that so many eyes are on us, and historically, like, you know, a marginalized group, when we're getting this much attention, it's pretty obvious. Oh, fucking just doing all these beer burps right now. Trying to be smart. When a marginalized group is being this ostracized and fucking targeted by a government, it's usually because they're trying to distract us from other shit, getting us to fight each other, because if we're fighting each other, they get to stay in power because, you know, the lower class is fighting each other.
It's just classic scapegoating.
Yeah,
Read Fields of Blood by Karen Armstrong.
The trans community is stronger and more united than it's ever been, more connected than it's ever been. We have more eyes on us than we've ever had before. And so even though shit is going downhill, I think it's a good sign for what is to come for trans people in the future, because, you know, we just have all this attention on us right now.
You're being scapegoated.
Exactly. But my thing is, like, I wonder who they're gonna scapegoat next. Is it gonna be
you guys
fucking
might be the last ones.
furries? Like, right? Yeah. Like who else is?
It might be.
Who
furries.
else is left? It's probably gonna be
It might be
furries, but
furries.
like that's gonna crash and burn because
That's
like
what
it's
I'm-
fucking
that's what
furries.
I'll be like, all right. Yeah, I mean, if it makes the country better.
Oh my god.
Furries seem nice.
Yeah, because like they already related the gender thing to the fucking cat litter box thing in the
Yeah,
schools,
the
which
litter
is like,
box.
so it's almost like it's already shifting towards furries.
Yeah, it's gonna be furries. It's gonna probably be a lot.
It's probably
Like,
gonna be furries,
like,
but like that's gonna
poetically,
be.
if like life and everything moved in poetic, beautiful karmic circles, it would be like trans thing is the last thing, and then we would heal after we realize how stupid it all is. But because we live in the world and the universe that we live in, it's just gonna be furries next. It's just gonna be even dumber.
It's just gonna keep getting stupider.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep stupider and worse.
Oh man, I kind of hope it's furries next now, because then this clip can just go fucking viral as hell in the next like decade or two.
Yeah. You ever played Devil May Cry 3?
No.
After the sexual affirmation surgery, does it necessary to take hormones forever?
Yeah. Oh my god, I ran out of hormones recently because I fucked up and just didn't get my shit in order to have hormones when I needed them, and I got a 36-hour headache that just would not go away from hormone withdrawal. I tried all the painkillers, I tried all the shit to like make the headache go away, and I was like debilitated. It was the worst, and I'm really afraid of running out again. And it's kind of bullshit that you have to do constant blood tests to get hormones, even if your body can't produce them anymore because of surgery or whatever. I have to keep doing blood tests to get my hormones, and I think that's really fucking stupid, because you don't have to do that for any other drug or medicine or anything, really. I think hormones is actually the only one.
I struggle with legitimacy issues and imposter syndrome. How can I deal with this? Get your bread up. How can I date
Wait.
you? Oh, you can't.
Wait!
Did you know a blue whale's throat is
Oh my
only
God,
8 inches wide?
Wait, really?
That's what they said. So
Oh, because they eat like plankton and shit?
I guess you probably wouldn't need to be that wide.
Getting over imposter syndrome is just like, you have to learn how to vibe with yourself.
Just stop being a fucking loser.
I get imposter syndrome. This guy definitely gets imposter syndrome.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
you
have
do.
something far worse than that.
Oh, what is it?
I should be in charge syndrome.
Oh, way worse. Way worse. You want imposter syndrome so much more than that.
Yeah, it could be worse. You could be like me and then step into any organization and be like, these people are all fucking morons. If I was at the top,
God.
things would be going a little differently around here. So,
And a little bit of
be
imposter
grateful.
syndrome's good. A
Yeah.
little bit of it humbles you, but like
Yeah.
also you got to realize everyone kind of gets imposter syndrome unless you're a fucking psychopath like this guy, and think you should just be the president of the world.
Do you prefer a dick or your current pussy? What do you think, dude?
What do you fucking think, man? Like, okay, so if I could shapeshift, I would have a dick sometimes, but like, I'm
just not. You'd rather you're like 70-30, 80-20.
exactly
Yeah.
70. I'd probably say 70-30. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the main reasons I'll go into that another time.
How can I be hot as you? You can't.
You just gotta manifest
Not a
it.
question.
People used to think we were twins, and now check it out. I'm hot as fuck. He's ugly as shit.
What
You just gotta manifest the beauty, dog.
like, how can you're like their example of how can I be hot as you is like, look, it's anyone can do it. I used to look like this guy. Go fuck yourself. Piece of shit. Not a question, but a statement. No, that's somebody already. Okay. Where are you from? Chehalis, Washington, baby. Hot take on
Hell
a
yeah.
trans femme
Wait,
celeb.
no, we're from Centralia.
We were born in Centralia. We the house we lived in was in Chehalis.
It was?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hot take on a trans femme celeb. Hunter Schafer can get it. A sentient adult fish approaches you in the ocean. Asks if you want to fuck. Do you fuck the fish? No, it's a fish. Grodock.
I mean, is the fish thick?
Fuck this, dude. Grodrack, the hand of all despair, or Magnifica. Dude, I wrote down something Connor said while he was playing Oblivion, dude.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Yeah. Connor we were doing parallel play. I was launching the newsletter website, and he was playing the Oblivion remaster.
Hell yeah.
And he was like just talking to himself, and he's like, "You will find me in the corridors of dark salvation, willing and able to throw hands with anyone." And he was like boxing, you know. I think it's charging. Oh, it is dying.
All right, let's get to Chelsea's question.
Okay, we'll do one more question and turn it off before this.
Yeah, my friend sent in a really good question. I don't remember what it is, but I remember thinking it was good.
Yeah, it was like the last one, right?
Yeah. Shout outs to Chelsea. You know, she introduced me to OnlyFans. She's the reason I like am where I am today.
So she ruined your life.
Big reason. I just like, you know, she suggested
she
I do
turned you
TikTok.
Gay and trans and destroyed your
I
life.
love you, Chelsea. I love you so much.
I've never had the pleasure, but she did ask a very good question. How does online versus real life treatment differ as an autistic, transgender, sex worker?
Yeah, no.
Love you.
The haters, they're all talk. I've never been
once.
hated on in real life.
Never once.
Never misgender. Fucking never.
Never
no
once.
one ever tries it in person.
It's like, oh, you're in fucking the blah, 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 Los Angeles.
Yeah, if I saw you in person, blah blah blah. No, you the fuck you wouldn't, because it's never happened.
We've been in the boonies, bro. We've been all over. Kat lived in Florida for a fucking year.
I lived in Florida for a year.
It's like
I've been in the fucking rural parts of like the fucking whole PNW.
Dude, we were born in fucking Chehalis, bro.
No one tries it with me in person.
You've never seen fucking corn like that ever, bro. And we're there every fucking
the haters fucking
they
live online. They live online. I go wherever the fuck I want. I go to fucking rural Tennessee. Everyone fucks with me. Everyone fucks with me. I've never been fucked with in person.
On the internet only.
You're fucking touch grass. Touch grass. Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you saw me in real life, what? You fucking what? You fucking what, bitch? Like, in the podcast here, honestly, like...
Fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all. Shout-outs to the Patriots.
Yeah, shout-outs. Join the fucking newsletter.
Join the newsletter. We got a newsletter now. This guy.
You don't even know what that is.
You don't even know what that is?
You're going to learn today.
Hell yeah.